and of course accompanied by our own Honorable Edie Konta, who is also on the ground here right now from Team Falcons. Well, like we said, the main objective is the fact that this is the third year that Falcons is sponsoring this tournament, and many are quick to realize that Falcon is a native of Makumbaya. But as you heard from the interview that we once or recently had with the team manager, they are very quick to notify us that this is not about Makumbaya as a village.
Okay.
But this is about Makumbaya in satellite community. We realize that Makumbaya is surrounded by almost 7 to 8 different communities, and these communities are youthful populated communities for that matter. And it's important for us to pump back into the youthful community.
Yes, let's take us through
this is why
where it all started, FS. Just want to go back where it all started.
This is why we said in this particular year way back, that is a couple of years ago, we realized that yes, it is good to give back to where you come from. In those particular years, I was here, I could remember. Then Murlamin himself was a coach at that time.
Oh, it's a coach from journalist.
What we normally realize is that the youth on this environment want to play football. And all they will be crying when we have the interview is, we lack the sponsorship, we lack people that are coming to help us. And therefore, as I always said, Falcon is an individual, but Falcons FC is a team. And it doesn't have to be an individual issue. He has to go back to the board to make us realize that this area is a populated area with the youth. What can we do? And a very big thank you to the entire board for coming up with the idea of the fact that we can give little to make sure that the youth play football on that area. We don't want the ball to stop rolling here. And this is why we stepped in for the past couple of years. And that has also yielded benefit for Falcon FC. You can see right now, Paul Fool is a player who is right now playing for Falcons FC. What a great news for the people of this satellite area. Buba Kamara alias Kubariko is being started from this particular ground here. And I can tell you this for free, that of course we have players who are also here in order for them to motivate these young ones that are playing here. Ali Ujame recently has been playing for Falcons, one of the golden boy of Falcons in a couple of years ago.
Indeed.
And he is here right now after the break of the league in their area. Of course, Solomon Campo is not someone who is, of course, new when it comes to Gambian football.
Indeed.
This is a man who has captained a team, of course, in Bangladesh for years.
Absolutely.
And I think his experience also counts a lot for Falcons FC after his return back here. He's also in the mix here.
You also have the top-notch goalkeeping coach.
Exactly. The youngest manager of Gambian 4th division teams, Alaji Jame, is also here. So this tells you that in Falcons, we don't look at age. We look at, of course, the efficiency. And Alaji is the youngest manager. He's also here. The team technical director, who is also Ibrahim Jame, is also in the midst here. Of course, our own humble guy, who is Dudu Bojang, is also in the midst here. And Dudu is also someone who always ensures that Falcons have their smooth running when it comes to the material-wise and other issues.
Well, FS, I'm seeing
so we have a lot of legends here.
Absolutely, I'm seeing from distance. On my far right, I'm seeing Jose. I'm seeing Jose, the former coach of Falcons.
Jose Mourinho.
Yes.
Yes, and he's the man who I call the size of the dog doesn't matter, but the fight from the dog matters.
Absolutely.
That is the slogan we get from him, and that's what we know Falcons.
I can remember you saying that on the game against Tivico at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium.
That was his final game in Falcons, I could remember. And like Muglamin always said, Sane has always been saying this, that Falcon is his family. And even if he leaves Falcons, it doesn't mean he is totally out of Falcons. And we have seen that in him. Almost all the Falcons game is always there. So we are happy to have him here in our midst today. And like I said earlier, Saul Konta, who is another head of media team for Falcon, is also here. Ibrahima, who is also alias Calls, is also a very, very important key component member of the Falcons media, who is also here. Okay, thank you very much, FS. And of course, this is also coming to you live from LSTV1. And the camera operator is Usman. Alongside, of course, Nyeman Sata, we have the big man, that is Pafati, who will take us through the ball-to-ball commentary in this grand finale between Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya in the Falcons sponsored knockout final together with Kemo Kanyi. And of course, quickly, FS, what can you tell us about
the president, the man behind this support, that is Colonel Musa Jame.
Yes, with all due respect to him as a security personnel, all I know about him is that seeing him physically outside and working with him is another different thing. And from outside, you may, of course, believe that he has a sort of a... All I know about Musa is the fact that he's a sort of a... When he says somebody is of course a negative adjective to the individual. Someone strict means someone very serious when it comes to work, and this is what
someone
I know
that needs response.
He's always there when it comes to work, and once you do that, you are okay. All I can say about him is he's a bulldozer. He never let it go easily, and he is someone who is always very ready to learn, ready to listen to other people. I said this, that is the difference between Falcons and other clubs, where you say the president is the sole organizer. If the president says today we are going to eat Mbahal, he does not want anybody to say why not we move to Benachin. This is not the man who does such things. He's not a commander when it comes to Falcons. That's very important of him, which I know very well. This is why our progress was very, very easy, and we make it very quick with Lamin Sani from the Naweta. From the second division to the first division, and come on, consecutively last season and this season we finished in second. So the motive behind that is the fact that he is also ready to make people understand that the club belongs to all of us, to make this like I did in the military forces.
I believe we will continue to talk about Falcons for the time being, because they are the council of elders when it comes to supporting grassroots football within this vicinity. And of course, sponsoring a league and a knockout for 3 good years.
Makumbaya, in just 3 years ago, you know, their own son, their own native, who is of course Sagar, has been a mere farmer in this community here. But today, this is a man who has some credential when it comes to the coaching. He is one of the best goalkeeping coaches in this particular fourth division this season.
Absolutely.
From last season, we were having Lamin Jame, and when Mourinho was there, we could realize that there was no competition to Lamin Jame, who has been the sole goalkeeper for Falcons. And at some point in time, in the ending of the league, we suffered something like that. But come this season, Sagar is able to have almost about 3 best goalkeepers in the division.
It's my friend.
Listen to him.
Absolutely. It's my friend. You are right. Of course, FS. Well, quickly, just take us through. Just a reminder to those that are watching via LSTV1. My name is Salu Chal from Capital FM alongside Lamin FS Sane from Star FM. And of course, we have Fati Kemokanyi doing the jotting stand on the dots before the kickoff here between Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Just a reminder, Kunkujang and Jatta-Ya are the league champions. Well, they defeated the same team, that is Nigee. And of course, in the knockout, last year, they lost to Jatta-Ya. Rumors has it that they allowed their noisy neighbors to lift that trophy. But in the Super Cup, they defeated Jatta-Ya 3-0. Well, of course, quickly, FS.
Yeah.
We will announce. So, of course, Fati anytime is done.
That is it. Is almost about to
Another thing.
be a lineup here. Bukanam Banosani Banjom Jamujoja Jamoli. Bijuake Manjirimu de Esuketi Makumbaya.
Oh, yes.
Sitima Sigaba Sosa Bele lineup de Makumbaya.
Malagan.
Nigee Koku Yakenisimu Yasayemus. Jatta-Ya famous dances. Knockout here we have Falcons Koku sponsor. Musa Jame president Omtate, Idi Omtate, Kajupe Koktate, could play Koktate, Falcon Falcons.
Sisama Cirillo.
Exactly, Sisama Cirillo already. And Napi Kuringlo Drum Manko Jumbu, no observer, Wankone, the national anthem of the Gambia. Saliu, Balau Nokena Berry, ball to ball commentary, the Fajule Waikul. And for that matter, of course, once the lineup is completed, we will want all of us to rise up. Anosane bana membu itu manu jum manu jikira Of course, national anthem edi Mopomolola Medi Gambia. National anthem Ekagalmoja Ulapukula Uchilaleo. But shall we all rise on our feet now to observe the, of course, only tune of the country. DJ, if you are ready, now we go on with the, yes, of course, I think that one sometimes is difficult to stop it, but let's just observe this. If you are all with us, shall we attend to the national anthem of the Gambia?
Come on. That's what I said before.
Thank you very much, Saliu. Namira Ibu Tambabe delegation on lead la site. Ibu pana lead the high delegation here. Mankujo Kusaku player, because this is an opportunity for these players also to say this particular year I was very fortunate to shake my hand with the president of Falcon, another high dignitary members, of course the West Coast referee chairman is also here. That is Bojan, who is also in the midst of the high here. So it means even the referee will also feel that, yes, come on, this is a very great day. I officiated this game in front of the chairman of the West Coast referees.
This is not just Makumbaya, this is what we call football.
Exactly.
Community football at its best. Well, just a reminder, FS, talking about the coach of Nigee FC, that is Sajo Fai. He was the assistant last year's competition in which they lost to Kunkujang, Jatta-Ya on penalties, and is now the head coach. He guided his side to the final for the first time being the head coach of this team.
And like you can see, the giant Musa shaking hands. Next to him was one time a Gambian coach, that is Laos.
Absolutely.
And we have exactly. We also have Idi Konta, who is next to him, as I said, another gentleman from Falcons. Keba Bojang is next to him, as I said, the West Coast referee chairman. Ibu Tamba, I always call him the Domorla of Makumbaya, and I think even my sister could be a witness that.
That is between you and Ibu.
So Ibu is the chairman. I said one thing about Ibu. His tenure in Makumbaya is absolutely great. But whether Ibu is thinking of a term limit to himself, is he ready to organize something after Ibu, life after Ibu as a chairman?
Well, FS, a good answer must
know when to leave this stage. So you are never successful until your successor becomes successful.
Absolutely.
And next to him is the youngest manager, as I said, Alaji Jame from Falcons.
Yes.
He's the team manager. And Dudu Bojang is that smiling man in white next to Alaji.
Yes.
And Ibrahima Jame, the technical director. There is a man who get into every loops in the Gambia to make sure that we've got young players. So, in Falcons, we have done away from buying players from the first division. We try to catch them young, recruit them, make them realize their dreams.
Well, I remember the president saying something to me when we traveled to Cal.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not only here to watch a final.
And next to Jame is Sagar.
Even the president's scout.
Okay. Sagar is in a cup. I don't know if he doesn't want some of his community members to realize his face, but he is Sagar. And next to him is my main man, Jose Mourinho, like I always said.
Now the head coach of PK Milan.
This is a man who I've loved from the depth of my heart when it comes to his job. It doesn't matter whether with Falcons or not. And
for you.
This is it. Even life comes after, and of course, it's life and death in life.
We're taking the kick off. That is the $1 million question. But just a quick one. Sanal Sanyang, the head coach of Kunkujang, Jatta-Ya, is married with trophies in different venues.
And Labali that you are seeing is the manager of the academy that is here because we said this today is another big thing. The blue jerseys you are seeing there are the academy youths that are of course from Makumbaya here.
Now ball boys for today's encounter.
And this is the Falcons academy and more than 50 kids are playing here.
My question is the project alive and well?
Exactly. So today officially we are also declaring.
Is the project alive and well?
The project is alive and well. In fact, today we are officially declaring it and of course showing it out to the general public as we have LSTV and all the media house here. This is why I'm declaring that this is an academy that is solely a Falcons academy here in Makumbaya. And that is very much important. Looking at them, you could see that these are the selected ones, but there are more than 50 kids that are playing in this academy. So that's very important.
Well, probably they are the ball boys in today's encounter.
Exactly.
Between Nigee and of course Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. What can you tell us about Gasu football, FS?
Absolutely, I said this that we have to do away from the fact that it's been a long gone are the days when we talk about the MRI tests. It's because we fail to catch them young. We only want to start using these players when they finish their school.
But FS, we are married with this mantra, catch them young. Is it that we are not making good use of it? We are not implementing it?
Absolutely, it is just documented. But are we going down? This is what the 4 divisional teams are now trying to go into. I believe every divisional team should have an academy where you have the young ones that are involved in it from their grade 2, grade 3. But in the Gambia, we normally catch them when they finish school. And by the time you reach grade 12, you are almost above 17.
Well, indeed, they travel to Lamen. They were the finalists, but Wyatt Overs were the champions. That is Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. They traveled to Kunkujang Jatta-Ya himself. They were the champions of the land, champions of Mandinari, champions of Makumbaya in the league, and here they are, Super Cup champions, trying to gather the knockout. One of the most successful teams under Ibu Tamba's chairmanship.
So, and Saliu Musa Jame, alias Falcons, is the one dedicated to take the kickoff, but he's also delegating the responsibility to Idi Konta.
The days of Falcons.
So Idi is going to take the kickoff. Bukanam, Idi atebenga kickoff eti Majeti Jad na manuise na me eno nje lamin nilobulo madi na nosa ni anangare kikofe
a guard of honor
ngole suspect kope beyo te bejo na banga me kikofe. Did you understand what I say?
I understand.
Exactly.
The question is whether they understand what you say.
Nae kikofo ta kamunda ngasobile jumale be kopota la mala be kikofo kela nyadile.
I understand where you're driving at.
Abe kato tola le baba tulubun le.
FS, I understand where you're driving at.
I don't know, but obviously
we are married with community grand finalists. We understand.
Exactly. Malong.
The kickoff was made in Kauro and the champions was to Circle.
So
the that was made at SO. The champions was SO United. We leave it at that.
Exactly. It doesn't matter whether it is the home soil, but what I mean is the direction of the ball.
Exactly.
Where is he going to kick the ball to? Is it going to either half? It must go to either half because I don't think it will stay in the middle. And that is counter for you. The ball has rolled into the Nigee area. That is the Nigee FC. No, that is Nigee's territory.
Okay.
Nigee are in red. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya are in green.
Will it be, of course, something that is made in heaven for them? That is the $1 million question.
We stand to be corrected, but I'm going to make eno kanga nana sense your Nigee already. Nigee, dinga kope manji jobo.
Quickly, we return the baton to Pafati to give us the ball-to-ball commentary. I'm playing host to Sadio Chano from Capital FM. Of course, we'll be on the analyst decks now, while Pafati and Kemo will also join us on the commentary cabin, while Usman and Nimasata at the camera operator section. Listeners from an abroad or viewers from an abroad, welcome to Makumbaya Football Field, the 13th of July 2024. The Falcons sponsored knockout grand finale between Nigee FC and league champions in Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
Thank you very much, and a special afternoon from the Makumbaya Football Field. Hello, wherever you might be getting our voices and signals from. You most welcome back to this very ground that is currently hosting Falcons FC sponsored Makumbaya knockout final, indeed, between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, who are indeed the league champions. Here they are. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya rather, playing in the final of the knockout competition, and the game is currently live from this very important football field in Makumbaya, and the game is also live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube at the commentary decks. Lamin Fati, Kemu Kanyi, Saliu Jalo, Lamin Efesane, Mon Lamin Sanyang, Osman Kamarang, Imata Cham behind the camera. Before going deep into the commentary, we will want to have a quick rundown on the starting 11s for Nigee first, before coming to the league champions, Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, and Nigee FC are dressed in their colorful red shorts and red socks, and they start with Ibrahim Asise 22 in goal, Mustafa Ba 5, Seydou Biaye 15, Yusufa Kujabi 4, Buba Ba 14, Buba Mane 13, Omar Suarez number 10, Modu Jatta 7, Willie Gomez number 8, Bojang number 6, Lamin Sedikan 11. Complete the 11 for the Red Boys of Nigee FC, Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, the league champions. Starts with Yankuba Mendy 1 in goal, Momodu Kamara 13, Momodu Sambu 4, Omar Sedi number 6, Hassan Jiba 5, Ibrahim Jalo 17, Bakari Jatta number 3, Mustafa Sedi number 16, Lamin Jatta number 14, Alex Gomez 11, Mohamed Sonko 12. Completes 11 for the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. And this game is being officiated by Domingo Kware, Omar Sisao, Landing Njai and Lamin Sanyang as the fourth assistant referee. And the game is currently live from the Makumbaya football field, and it is live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. That is going to be a throw-in on the far side, and it's going to be a throw-in for the league champions with a marathon one. Ball being floated into the area. Can they get something into the back of Very Cruz? That was going to be the first goal, but unfortunately for them, the effort sailed off target for a goal kick. And it's going to be a goal kick to be taken by Nigee, who are dressed in all red, and they will start the play from their own half. Using the right side of their attack, launches the ball forward, trying to get the ball forward. Ball being headed out partially. This time the league champions trying to move the ball forward, somewhere around the center circle. This time league champions get the ball forward, blocked in there by Nigee. Ball being taken quickly by Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Solid defensive work. Nigee picks possession in their own half, trying to move the ball forward. Ball being chipped forward. Great control. Can they keep the ball in play? This time the assistant referee on the far side has waved in for a throw-in. Quickly taking the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, trying to move the ball forward. Solid defensive work in there by the central defender number 4 for Nigee FC, who is Yankuba or Yusufa Kujabi. And Nigee FC have been coached by Sajo Fai, whilst we have Sana Sanyang on the dugout for the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Saliu Jalo, we have just played a few minutes into this contest, and it seems both sides are definitely hungry in having their hand laid on this massive trophy, which is definitely the Falcons sponsored Makumbaya knockout final between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. That's a corner quickly taken, an effort partially cleared. The league champions trying to have the ball once again, but this time they've been penalized by the central referee Domingo Kware. Back to you, Saliu.
Well, Pafati, I believe the only player that's yet to touch a ball is the goalkeeper of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya in Yankuba Mendy. Yes, if my memory can serve me right, he's yet to touch a ball. But it's an end-to-end football. It is, of course, a team that lifted the league and the Super Cup. That is Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, and a team that is yet to taste a glory in this competition under the leadership of Mr. Ibutamba. Remember, Kunkujang Jatta-Ya are the league champions, and of course, they lost the knockout last year against, of course, Galoya, their noisy neighbors, and won the Super Cup against Galoya. The first league that they lifted last competition was against this side, that is Nigee FC. This is their second time meeting in a final of this magnitude, but a different final. This is a knockout final, Pafati.
Thank you very much, Saliu Jalo. This time Nigee with a solid defensive work back to their goalkeeper Ibrahim Asise. And Ibrahim guarded that ball comfortably, urges his players to move forward. And Ibrahim is currently asking his players to calm down. Dressed in white shirts, black shorts, and a mixture of black and white socks. Ibrahim Sanyang, the goalie, left-footed drive, long and high one, into the half of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, trying to defend that ball. Ball being headed out into the center circle. Great control by the center forward, who fails to control, and ball being played on the left side of the attack, and the left wing back, number 13, for the champions, gets that ball, blocked in their own half, trying to move the ball forward, launches the ball forward, a header this time around. Not a very good one, another header from the champions, Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, on the far side, and The boy could not just control the ball, and it's a throw in for Nigee FC. And the last time these two sides played was in the last year's final, where Kunkujang Jatta-Ya defeated Nigee to lay their hand on the championship. The center forward chases, and this time it's going to be a defensive work. And the number 14 and one of the central defenders guard that ball off the area. And the number 14 is Bubapa, who is one of the central defenders for Nigee FC, and he will now hand the ball to his goalkeeper, Ibrahim Sise. Both Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya will be working for or to lay their hand on this trophy. Would it be an easy one remains the biggest task and question. We will surely go home as champions also remains the biggest task and question. And it is good to know that the football club that is behind this championship, in Falcons Football Club, we can confirm the presence of their club president in Musa Jame, who is Colonel Musa Jame Salil.
Yes.
It is good to have him here.
Absolutely. He lead by example and is a president by excellence, Pafati.
A president by excellence, Colonel Musa James, is good to come back to this area to stage a football competition. And not only staging a football competition, also we are made to understand that they have a very strong academy that they are trying to work on here in Makumbaya. Good to know you have a solid academy, Colonel Musa Jamme and the entire Falcons.
And they will tell you work in progress. It's part of the grassroots level. It is part of the project.
And it's also good to know that we also have their media guy in Lamin FS Sane, who is also part of the delegation here present to watch this crunch final between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. And it is all coming to you live from the Makumbaya football field, and this game is currently live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. And the commentary decks as usual. For Lamin Fati, Kemo Kanyi, Saliu Jalo, Lamin FS Sane, Mon Lamin Sanyang, and behind the camera is Osman Kamara and Niman Tatajam. This time into the center circle, league champions gets the ball forward and into the gloves of the goalkeeper Ibrahim Asise, who guarded that ball with ease. And arm throw on the right side of the attack. But Nigee picks possession.
But I noticed something from the midfield department of Nigee, in which they are yet to connect the dots yet. Ibrahim Asise, the number 17 of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, is commanding the midfield department for his side, that is Kunkujang. He's winning all the balls that comes his way. It's like it's where the struggle starts yet for Nigee FC. And if they are to, of course, beat the league champions, they have to work on this department.
Thank you very much, Salim, for that brilliant analysis. And ball being taken quickly. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya trying to get something here. Solid defensive work in there by Nigee, and it's going to be another corner. And this time the number 11 for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, Alex Gomez, will solely effect this. And we also have the number 16 who drops deep. Great control. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya floats the ball into the area to the center forward. Desperately cleared, and this time it's not going to be the first goal. Solid defensive work in there by Nigee, and the central referee Domingo Kware has awarded a corner to the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. That was definitely very close, Aliu Jalo.
The busiest guy is Ibrahim Asise. The shot
been flooded into the end header. Desperately cleared, then you know that flooded into the back of the net, and that's a foul.
Foul, Kevin.
As meant by the central referee Domingo Kware, and you could hear.
Well, Pafati, you have to tell the fans the goal is cancelled because they are celebrating. It is already a 1-0 to Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. But hold on, it is goalless. Pafati, I was saying this, the busiest guy right now is Ibrahim Asise, the goalkeeper of Nigee FC, whilst Yankuba Mendy is on holiday for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
The goalkeeper for the league champions Yankuba Mendy is currently, as Aliu Jalo rightly mentioned, is currently on holiday, as most of the chances being crafted here went against Nigee FC. The time throws the ball again, and this time the flag of the assistant referee.
Preso upon Preso in the post. 8 minutes of play, Pafati.
We have already played 8 minutes into this contest, and the lion's share of the possession and the number of chances being crafted here went to the league champions in Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
Is that a replica of the FA Cup final?
Probably. We are wait to see. We will still continue to wait what the final whistle will surely get us here from the Makumbaya football field. And it is all coming to you live from this honorable field of Makumbaya. And this is the ground that is hosting Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya in the Falcons League of Falcons knockout or sponsored knockout final between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. The league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya picks possession once again, trying to get something on the flag of the assistant referee being raised once again. Saliu, I think Nigee FC needs to be very much careful as far as the chances being crafted by Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
Well, the ball already went in the back of the net, but it was cancelled. That was a big relief for Nigee FC. But since then, Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, the league champions, have been piling pressure on them. And the defensive side are working well. We have seen a high defense there, and of course trying to connect the dots so that they will of course concede an offside from their opponent, in which they agree. But they have to find something that will of course break the wall of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya defense line.
Thank you very much, Saliu Jalo. 9 minutes played into this contest. It is currently a barren scoreline, but the Lions of the chances being crafted here went to the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Ball being cleared desperately by the defenders for Nigee FC, who picks possession, but not for too long. They regain possession. Back to the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, who floats the ball into the area. Ball being tested. Can they get something? This time a solid defensive work. Central defender goes to ground, and the central referee Domingo Kuare awards an infringement to Nigee FC, and the central defender is currently having a word with the central referee, and the referee Domingo Kuare before giving the green light. In case you're just joining us, we are coming to you live from the Makumbaya football field, where we currently bring you the live comment sponsored Makumbaya knockout final between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, and we have exhausted the first 10 minutes. It is currently a nil-nil scoreline between these two.
Probably, Pafati, the message from the Kunkujang Jatta-Ya that is Sana Sanyang, go on top of them, be on them from the word go and create something, try to bury the game in the front side. Probably that could have been a message. On the side of Sergeant Nigee might be said like, let's sit back and read the formation, read the formula from Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. But now, they have been married with pressure.
Exactly. Since the commencement of this contest, Kemo Kanyi, we will try to gauge his reaction shortly. Had the commentary as usual, Parliament Fati, Kemo Saliu Jalo, Mount Lamin Sanyang Usman Kamara Nimas Cham behind the camera, and that's going to be a throw-in for the boys in all red and Nigee FC. A marathon one, ball being headed out by Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, who controls the play again. Not for too long, Nigee regains possession. Nigee FC will try to have their way out from their own half, around the center circle. Plays the ball back to central defender, a header, not a convincing one. Into the center circle once again, Nigee picks possession, trying to have their way out. This time, Kunkujang Jatta-Ya picks possession, gets the ball on the far side, and the number 11 tries to control, still struggles. The number 11 for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, still on the ball on the far side, plays the ball backwards. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya launches the ball forward. The center forward will chase straight into the goalkeeper's glove, who struggles, calling in for the central referee to come to his rescue. But the central referee waved in for a play on. Nigee this time picks possession into the center circle. Ball being blocked in there by Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, who picks possession, trying to get something. The center forward chases, and the goalkeeper came rushing into the gloves of the netminder of Nigee FC in Ibrahim Asise, and he has been the busiest since the commencement of this game. Kemo Kanyi, we have exhausted the first 10 minutes of this contest, and we have seen an intriguing game between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, but the majority of the chances being captured went to the boys in green in the champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
Yes, very well, thank you very much. I believe they'll be working on a double, because they are the team that have won the league, and also, I mean, the only thing when they are coming into this game will be in their mind is that let's try to go in for the double and then try to win the knockout as well. So I believe as of now they are working all out to making sure that they win this knockout as well, so that they will become the winners of the double league, that of the double competition rather, that is being staged on this particular ground here. But nonetheless, I mean, we have seen all the chances here that have been crafted, or one will see majority of the chances have gone to the league champions, that is Kunkujang. And of course for that of the Nigee FC, as of now in the past 2 or a minute, one will see they are now coming into the game as they have started the game very badly, because we have seen Kunkujang could have now been leading here at least by a goal to nil. I mean, most of the chances that have been created here goes to them. And in fact, the set pieces here that have been also been awarded by the officials of the games here has also gone to the Kunkujang Jatta-Ya side. So, but for the goalkeeper for the Nigee FC, is also doing very well. He has been very, very busy in the far end. So, nonetheless, he is one of the one who see one of the key players for his side as of now, because he is the one defending very well for his team. His defenders are also doing very well. But as of now, one will see the game. Most of these chances that we have seen in profit here has gone to that of the league winners, that is the Kunkujang Jatta-Ya side. So let's see, but it is football for you. One chance, one very good chance, one deadly chance for the Nigee side can also change this particular game if they are able to capitalize onto that. But I mean, the only team that can stop this Kunkujang Jatta-Ya from winning a double from this year's from this season's tournament is this Nigee FC. They have that work to do for all of the teams that have been themselves here. So all of those things have now been booted out. The only team that is left to deny this Kunkujang Jatta-Ya FC from winning a double is the Nigee FC. So that is also a challenge that they will be facing here today. But I mean, the better side as of now, it is that of the Kunkujang Jatta-Ya side.
14 minutes into this contest and the score remains nil apiece between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, and it's all coming to you live from the Makumbaya football field. And this football competition is being sponsored by Falcons Football Club, and it is good to know that the team president for Falcons Football Club is currently with us here in Colonel Musa Chame. And we are here to grace this very important knockout final between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, and it is all coming to you live from the Makumbaya football field, and the game is also live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. Hassan, float the ball into the area, can they get something? Not a very good one from the center forward and number 11 for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, who is Alex Gomez. That was an incredible delivery from Asanjiba, but the number 11 could not have a perfect connection and his effort went off target. And a goal kick to the boys in red in Nigee FC. Nothing to Nigee from their own half, punching the ball forward, trying to connect the center forward. Ball being cleared desperately. The team captain launches the ball forward once again. The center forward will take number 10, who picks possession for Nigee FC, trying to dribble past Asanjiba. Asan was equal to the touch. Ball being tested down. This time, the league champions, can they get something here? This time, it is Nigee. Nigee FC trying to get something here. Nigee trying to unlock the defense.
I believe this is the first time they're reaching that vicinity right now, that area. They have been defending for the first 10 minutes of play, and at one point in time I saw the captain, that is Mustafa Ba, talking to the number 10, that is Umar Sane.
There we go. Can they get something? Ball being cleared desperately, and this time partially cleared, an effort into the gloves, and the goalkeeper had to dive to his left to palm that ball away.
The whole fans of Nigee love this one.
Exactly.
This is what they want to see.
Exactly.
Read, of course, read the formation, read your opponent, and then come up with what you have.
There we go, and that's going to be the very first corner for the boys in all red Nigee FC. The first corner for this contest. There we go, Nigee FC trying to get something, not a very good one. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya picks possession into the center circle. Move the ball forward, using the left side of the attack to the number 11, Alex Gomez, and the flag of the assistant referee. He's been raised against Alex Gomez, and Alex seems to be surprised with that decision.
That was a quick counter, but then that was a delay. The ball passing from the center circle to the other far left side of the pitch. At one point in time they were using that route to the goal post of Nigee, and at one point in time they switched to the other side, that is the right hand side. But I believe they just want to unlock the defense line and put a goal in front of their, of course, opponent.
Thank you very much, Salio Jalo. Asanjiba surges forward. He's been dispossessed. Nigee picks possession. Nigee will try to move the ball from their own half. Struggling, the central defenders try to struggle still, and he goes to ground, and the number 14 central defender is definitely a big relief. Bubaba is been rewarded by the central referee Domingo Kware.
A turnout for Fatih.
Indeed, a massive turnout at the Makumbaya football field as fans continue to pile in here to watch this knockout final between Nigee FC and Makumbaya. Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya at the Makumbaya football field. Salute, definitely we are not surprised, as these people definitely love football, and then we wouldn't be surprised to see a massive turnout as far as this competition is concerned. And special thanks to the organizers in the Sports Committee of Makumbaya, that is Makumbaya Youth and Sports Development Organization. And the goalkeeper goes to ground, and he's been rewarded by the central referee in Domingo Kware. And the goalkeeper for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya is still on the ground in Yankuba Mendy.
Well, I believe this is the second time he's called into action after that strike from the number 7 in Modu Chata outside the 18-yard box. Yeah. But the number 13 of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya was caught napping. That is, of course, Mumudu Kamara. That's why the cross have to come travel all the way to the 18-yard box.
Thank you very much, Saliu Jalo. And we have already played 18 minutes into this contest. Molamin Sanyang is also on the commentary desk, and we will also try to gauge his reaction. He has been a keen follower, not only a keen follower, he is somebody who is from this area and knows a lot as far as football is concerned within this vicinity of Makumbaya and almost all the satellite communities of Makumbaya. Molamin Sanyang, we will definitely want to gauge your reaction after seeing the first 18 minutes of this contest.
Well, thank you so much, Pafati, and then thank you so much to Saliu Jalo for the wonderful ball-to-ball commentary. Well, it has been a very good game as far as the game is concerned, but possession-wise, I think the Jatta-Ya boys are dominating the ball possession, but not making good use of their ball possession. We've seen a late, fight from the Nigee side, who are dressed in red, and then that wonderful shot. You can see the fans and then the neutrals loving that shot from the Nigee FC striker. It is early days once again. We were here during the league final where Jatta-Ya left it late. In fact, all 3 goals came into the game in the second period. So are they going to maintain that setup, or are they going to maintain that tactics, as we have players on the bench who can come onto the game and then make difference, but never take off Nigee FC, don't override them, and then they can cause upset at any time. They came to the final and then they had a very good tournament as far as the knockout tournament is concerned. So Jatta-Ya will be they need to be 100% to make sure that they become double champions. It eludes them last season when Galoya surprised everyone by beating Kunkujang Jatta-Ya by 2-1 in the same tournament, in the same competition, which is the knockout final. Will Jatta-Ya allow Nigee FC to make history as Galoya did it the last time? Time will tell, Mr. Pafati.
Thank you very much, Saliu Jalo. And seemingly, Nigee FC are trying to have themselves back into this contest. And there we go, on the right side of the attack, and the flag of the assistant referee stayed down. Are they going to allow the ball to roll out of play? There we go, and it's going to be a goal kick. And that's an offside, as waved by the assistant referee on the far side, and the goalkeeper will solely effect this set piece. Saliu Jalo, seemingly Nigee are trying to have themselves into this contest after seeing majority of the chances being crafted going to the league champions in Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
Yeah, I believe even the technical side are now breathing fresh air after, of course, having under pressure from their opponents, of course, asking questions over and over, but defended well in the first 10 minutes. And now a couple of minutes ago, they were on the verge of course taking the lead, courtesy of their number 7, Modu Jatta. But of course, it is the super stop from Yankuba Mendy, who stood firm, and the game remained goalless. But at one point in time, you were giving the credit to Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. But for now, it is an end-to-end football, Pafati.
It is definitely an end-to-end football, and we have seen Nigee FC trying to have themselves back into this contest, and it has been a great one since the commencement of this contest. And those that are currently watching us live on LSTV, you are reminded that we are currently live from Makumbaya football field, where we are bringing you the live commentary in the Falcons sponsored Makumbaya knockout final between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, who are definitely the league champions. Back to the goalkeeper of Nigee FC in Yankuba. Ibrahima Cisse. Ibrahima launches the ball forward, and the goalkeeper.
Well, at one point in time, Lamin Sedikan, the striker of Nigee, thought he was in the game. I believe that could have been just drop in as early as possible, just to collect the ball.
Thank you very much, Jalo. League champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya uses the right side of the attack, and the number 5 chases. Solid defensive work in there by the central defender for Nigee FC, and that was a solid defensive work. And it's going to give the opportunity to Kunkujang Jatta-Ya and Asan Jiba to effect that throw in. Asan Jiba, number 5. Asan Jiba plays for Real de Banjo. A marathon one, ball being floated into the area for Nigee, a header. Not a convincing one, straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper Ibrahima Cisse. Ibrahima Cisse urges his players to move forward. And already we have exhausted 22 minutes into this contest. Nothing separates the two at a jam-packed Makumbaya football field. And this is the Falcons sponsored Makumbaya knockout final between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. And this game is also live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary desk, Lamin Fati, Kemo Kani, Saliu Jalo, Lamin Efesane, Mod Lamin Sanyang, Usman Kamaran, Imansada Champ behind the camera. And we have already played 22 minutes into this contest. And it is currently Nigee FC nil, Kunkujang Jatta-Ya nil. And we have seen an incredible contest since the commencement of this contest. But the most important thing here is we also have a jam-packed Makumbaya football field. And this is not a surprise and wouldn't be a surprise, as we know that the people of this vicinity love football to its highest.
Well, the ambience is proudly sponsored by both fans, that is Nigee Fans Club, and of course that of the traveling side of Kunkujang, Jatta-Ya.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. And there is a player for Nigee currently receiving medical attention on the far side. And let's wait and see. And he's the number 11 for Nigee, who is Lamin Sedikan. Lamin Sedikan is been assisted by the medics on the far side, and this will solely give the champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya to effect this set piece. Takes that quickly and takes that short. Trying to move the ball forward. Launches a short one. Can they get the ball forward? Struggles. Nigee picks possession into the center circle. Trying to dribble past his marker. Still going with the ball. Nigee squares the ball on the far side. No player to chase. And the player, not a very good one, and the goalkeeper came rushing. Ball being cleared desperately by the goalkeeper for
Kuba to the rescue of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
Definitely that was a solid defensive work in there by the goalkeeper Yankuba Mendy. That was definitely a miscalculation from the central defenders and
I am now a ball boy.
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. It is an end-to-end contest between Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, who are the league champions, and they also won this competition or the league trophy last season. So
well,
they will also.
It is no more a one-way traffic. That was almost a howler from the defensive department of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. But Yankuba Mendy to the rescue of his side. I believe Nigee are looking for something in this game. They are, of course, searching that formula. If that is being done and dusted, I believe you will see a surprise in this game, because we have seen the technical department being busy with the number 10, that is Umar Suare. At one point in time they have to call in Mustafa Badi, captain, to try to talk to his players. Probably the coach wants the players to adhere to the game plan.
An end-to-end contest between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, who are the league champions. Will they be able to bag a double? Remains the biggest task and question. Ball being floated into the area. Nigee picks possession. Can they get something? Let's see what they will surely do. Solid defensive work from the champions, who launches the ball forward into the center circle, and the number 11 will chase is on the far side, Alex Gomez. Alex, this time a tussle between the players and the central referee. Still waved in for an advantage to Nigee FC, who are currently having a player down injured, and the central referee Domingo Kware has now called on the medics to come to the rescue of the injured player. And this game is been officiated by Domingo Kware, who is reliably assisted by Omar Sisao, Landin Jai and Lamin Sanyang as the fourth assistant referee. And we can also confirm the president of the Referees Association of West Coast Region in Keba Bojang is also part of the people present to watch this crunch knockout final between Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Thank you very much, Mr. President, for coming to Makumbaya football field also to grace this very important final. And we are also very much happy to confirm the presence of the club president of Falcons Football Club in Colonel Musa Jame, who is also part of the delegation to watch this final, which is reliably sponsored or ably and reliably sponsored by Falcons Football Club at the Makumbaya football field. And we also have to give that very big tap on the shoulders of Makumbaya Youth and Sports Development Organization for organizing yet another successful knockout final. It has been a success. Looking at the turnout, Salim, definitely it has been an impressive turnout.
Well, top time in office under the leadership of Mr. Ebu Tamba, I believe they have seen a lot of changes when it comes to promoting gospel football in Makumbaya and its satellite villages. We have seen, of course, the traveling side of Galoya, one time being the knockout champions here, defeating the league champions, that is Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. We have seen the likes of Max Milan being the first champions under his tenure, lifting the league trophy, and of course C Goal lifting the knockout. Along the route to success, I believe it is a good homework done. This is part of their report card after their end of term in office. We were talking about this before the kickoff, that a good dancer must always know when to leave the stage. You are never successful until your successor succeeds. Probably the Chola man in Tamba will try to, of course, step out after the end of his term. But I believe football is alive and well in this region.
Thank you very much, Saliu Jalo. And back to the live ball-to-ball commentary from the Makumbaya football field. And this game is also live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary desk, Lamin Fati, Kemo Kanyi, Saliu Jalo, Lamin Efesane, Mod Lamin Sanyang, and Osman and Iman Sata behind the camera.
One thing I noticed, Pafati, the 100 that was in Kunkujang Jatta in the first 10 minutes, we are seeing it now. It's like we have seen a bravery side of Nigee now. Let's go. toe-to-toe, head-to-head. Let's go.
Nigee have already settled in this contest. Let's see what the final results will surely get us here, as we have already played 28 minutes into this contest and nothing separates these two in Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. And
we will, for you again.
We will definitely want to have a goal. We will want to see goal or goals in this contest. A marathon one, ball been floated, partially cleared by Nigee, and ball been desperately cleared. Nigee trying to have their way out. Another effort from the league champions, Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Can they get something? Ball been desperately cleared. And
it's a corner.
It's a corner as waved by the central referee Domingo Kware. And it's going to
on that side.
Corner for the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. And Hassan Jiba probably might be the likely candidate to effect this corner.
Well, he's trying to sell experience to Nigee.
Yeah. The number 5, Hassan Jiba, plays for Real de Banjul in the top flight. And Jiba, number 5, Hassan, will effect this as we have a crowded area for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Ball been floated into the area. A thumping header for this time. Ball been cleared desperately by the defenders for Nigee FC. Into the half of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Kunkujang receives the ball, floats the ball on the right side of the attack. Solid defensive work. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya picks the ball once again, trying to connect Hassan Jiba, who controls the ball beautifully. Trying to connect the ball once again to the number 11, who struggles.
Another corner.
Another corner. Ball being
what a pass from Hassan.
Of course.
I told you earlier on, just a minute ago, he's trying to sell experience to his opponents. I believe that was just a one touch to the number 11 in Alex Gomez.
Alex Gomez and an incredible pass from Hassan Jiba. An end-to-end contest between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Who goes home as the champions remains the biggest thousand question. Both sides are eyeing for a meeting.
And there is a community meeting between the center referee and the coach in Sanyang for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Peso upon peso. This is a class of titans, a battle for supremacy. Pafati, sometimes he always high.
Oh yes, a busy technical area for Sana Sanyang, the head coach for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. He will definitely want to lay his hand on a double. Will he be able to do that remains the biggest thousand question. And if he wants to do that, he has to do that against Nigee. Ball being floated into the area. Almost all the players missed that chance.
Absolutely.
That was a decent delivery from Hassan Jiba. But unfortunately for almost all the players for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, they all missed. A header straight into the gloves of the custodian. Ibrahim Sise.
That was the captain, Umar Saidi. Umar Saidi, the captain with the flying header.
And there we go, and the central referee is trying to...
For the second time, the number 11 is on the ground.
The number...
Of course, Lamin Sedi Khan of Nigee FC for the second time.
Lamin Sedi Khan is currently down.
And for the second time, the captain, Mustafa Ba, come to the technical bench again to talk to the coach, probably trying to connect the dots.
I think they are trying to sort a few things here, and he's definitely the team captain for Nigee FC, and then he seems to be an industrious captain for Nigee FC. They are trying to almost block all the chances being grabbed by champion Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. So anyway, the Falcons are eyeing for a double. Will they be able to do that? And if they want to do that, they have to do that against a not resolute Nigee side.
Well, I was meant to understand Mustafa Ba is the brother to Adamapa, TMD player who is currently in Spain. But he's right now in town. That is probably sponsored by FS Emirata. You know, he's also the media guy of Makumbaya Youth Sports Development Organization, and they're trying to organize everything when it comes to sports in this region. And it is probably sponsored by the Falcons Football Club.
Thank you very much, Saliu Jallo. And we have already played 32 minutes into this contest and nothing separates these two. An end-to-end affair between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Yesterday we were in Basori and we only thought we only have massive turnouts when it comes to league games. But when we get to Makumbaya, has already given us a different thought.
Absolutely, because this is a community football, a sense of belonging and ownership. This is what we own. This is our own thing. Pafati, remember, zonal competition, Super Nawetan, it only happens in the Gambia. We can brag about it. It only happens here, this man in West Africa. So you look at community football, like Kunkujang Jatta-Ya travel with traveling fans all the way from Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Nigee, a native of Makumbaya. Everyone from Makumbaya would love to see Nigee lifting the knockout trophy, the first ever trophy in the trophy cabin.
Thank you very much, Saliu Jalo. And we have played 33 minutes into this contest and straight into the gloves of Ibrahim Asise of Nigee FC. 33 minutes on the clock, unofficial, as the central referee and his team of officials are the ones with the official timing. There we go. Are we getting our clock right? Anyway, any moment from now.
Yeah.
It's 34 minutes.
Unofficial.
34 minutes on the clock. And the assistant referee's flag has been raised on the far side. Anytime we are trying to give here, so we have 5 minutes on. The assistant referee has already put up a minute of additional time here. Kemokani, any moment from now, will be having the half-time break here and nothing separation. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya and came up we were in Pasori yesterday, a massive turnout in Pasori, and when it comes to turnout here, I think we also going to give 100% turnout as far as this contest between Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya is concerned. How impressed are you seeing this massive number of supporters piling in here at the Makumbaya football field to watch this current knockout final?
Yes, very much impressed about the turnout here because as Saliu has rightly alluded to, when it comes to the community football, people will come out in their large numbers to making sure that they rally behind their team and then making sure that their team won that particular thing that they are yearning for. So looking at community from Kunkujang, so of course many of their fans will be coming here. Most of the villagers there will be rallying behind. Also in Makumbaya, I will also be rallying behind this Nigee FC, so that not all the trophies, not both trophies that are being staged here will be going out of this particular vicinity. So, but all in all, it has been an improved performance from Nigee FC since after the first 10 minutes of this particular game. We have seen them coming all out on the league champions to creating their goal scoring opportunities. We have seen them create at least 2 goal scoring opportunities that they could have at least capitalized on, and then if that has been the case, they could have scored a goal here before this end of this particular first half. Nonetheless, it has been an improved performance, a highly contested between these two. So hopefully, if we are not able to witness a goal in the second half, perhaps the game will be decided in the post-match penalty shootout, but that has to do with the decisions of the committee that have staged this particular tournament here. But it has been an impressive performance from both sides in the first half here. Then we are yet to come into the second half. We will see which of the sides here will be going home with the trophy in the end of this particular regular 90 minutes after the post-match penalty shootout.
Thank you very much, Kemokanyi, and it is half-time at the Makumbaya football field. And it has been LSTV1 giving you the live commentary from the Makumbaya football field at the commentary desk. Lamin Fati, Kemokanyi, Saliu Jalo, Lamin Efesane, Mod Lamin Sanyang, Osman and Yeman Satacham behind the camera. So it is half-time. We will now hand the mic to Mod Lamin Sanyang to give us some analysis as far as this final is concerned. And the mic is all yours, Mod Lamin Sanyang.
Well, thank you so much to Fati, thank you so much to Kemo Kanye, and then Mr. Saliu Jalo, and then our able cameraman, and then our sister with us here at the Makumbaya football field. Well, it is the same story as the league when we failed to, or when both teams failed to score a goal. Now the game will be decided either in the second period or during the 5-5 penalty shootout, with the coaches sometimes never want to
Maybe Contona and the Momia or Falcons to be along for and then knockout sponsor. Football can offend the Mianako expensive to back it, or the name also to Mianako for a year, global football or Kumaya back it. Abakumara Bakela for Najikom Fananese football of Malundino, Najik community grassroots can offend the Mianako, Labadi Beku Kendoke, players from Buffalo, Mianako, Labadi Bay, Yinikan, Napoleon, and Yakafuni Academic. Academy Bekana Academy at the Mianako, Hanikata School, Akamindako Yanaka study the bait in a good student. Or a little tackle football at the football of Kadule, Kabri in the football start. What academy in Academy to be Arab, Kumaka back and Falcons, they are going to academy sponsor. Uronado Yama, I'm offended in Yanako, Medi Mutamba, and the Momo Yanako, even Makumbaya Mako, and put football at Tanyato, TV for them, LSTV, Mianako, Council of Eldasco, Salu Jatta-Ya for Yame. I don't know more than Mianako, I want to get a college back because in a dogo Seniani, box bar, Jaman Nita again, football, Mianako, grassroots football, like a Bondi back. So Jaman can't give it abroad because of LSTV, but offended Mianako, Akumaka back. Kunkujang kita team lagi Mianako, Nigee berbeda Nime kom itu lemu di Mianako itu nak dominate. Trophy ini lamen kabineta ke FSIA, kajian aku ni sate ke FSIA, kuliah dulu pun ke Fanje. Baru Kunkujang kabineta ke lamen, ye Fanje itu di final. Orang aku mata bahagian ada sekali ya final di jam final itu kalau sahabat final semifinal ke final kan. Orang final Mianako aku mata final itu terkait di final ada makumbaya ni lagi be filo we nyama barahino Kunkujang ni experience pempen na de nyama sabon ni baraka baraka
wala baraka baraka ngano chairman ba kira Mr. Ibu Tamba kuma ba bulu kadro ngole meng ada mo be kile nyama nyama kadro Mr. Tamba ngano be Mr. Jame fana kana mo na fana be kon na ba ke ba ngade Falcons na alfa bunyari jama bale na na de jam wala de fana ba kon na fana ka de ka pindu na pro mindu apele melo ni sani sala ana ke tele sala Mr. Ibu
Mr. Chairman, you lost your voice, sir.
I lost my voice, of course. I mean, easy. It's very easy. It's not easy, definitely. Very easy. When you
And you can speak up. The faithfuls of Makumba are happy with you. So you can raise your voice up.
Of course. I lost my voice.
Okay, Mr. President, quickly. His name is Mr. Ibu Tamba. And I would referee Ton, chairman, sport chairman in Makumbaya, 3 years in service under the leadership of Mr. Ibu Tamba, 60%, working with Falcons for 4 years. Does that make it easy for you to tap them to sponsor Makumbaya sports in this competition since 2021 to date?
Yes, it was easy for me because as I said, I entered into football when I started working for Falcons FC. In 2012, I worked with them for 4 years. We started with the qualified for 7 years. We then qualified in semi-finals and I worked with them for MYSDO and for 4 years. When you look at the number, we have 3 years.
Sure.
Because semi-finals is the work of football.
Absolutely.
And if you work in that community for 4 years, automatically experience is there.
And you're good to go.
When I relocated back to my home village, I started it.
You power back.
I powered back, as you can see. But to tell Falcons to come in, Falcons, the president, is the native of Falcons. He's my brother. Falcons is so it was very easy for me. It's like bringing it back home. That's what makes it easy to work with Falcons to be able to sponsor this particular local communities.
Indeed, from the onset to this day, how was the journey like, Mr. Chairman or President?
It was, I mean, the first year it was not easy for us. But along the line, the success, one of the success is that Bullock and others, many people in communities is from this tournament that Falcons are working. And team, and now he is now playing his professional football. It's the same thing this tournament. We have the likes of Golfo, we have the likes of Lamin, the good trainer of Falcons. They are all started from this game. So I can say it's a success. This tournament has brought together almost 7 wins in the surrounding game. Along the line, we started with 5 teams. Before the second year, we came with 16 teams. And the third year, we have 24 teams. In fact, we have rejected some teams. If not, we will have rejected teams.
Why do you reject other teams that want to, of course, play country football?
You know, never can compete for this.
You don't need some objection, Mr. Chairman. Why do you reject them?
I have to reject because they are late to register. They are late to register. When they saw we started it, they want to come and
give us few challenges along the route to this day. The challenges.
One of the challenges you can look at the ground. We have difficulties. I can say the anthem being very good. Looking at us to
Absolutely. It's a sleepless night.
Then the anthem yes, we have
Are you going to tap in for Mr. Falcons again? So that you can have more Mr. Falcons in the quest of promoting national football in this region. Another referee in the Jatta-Ya of Ghana football, of course, a chairman of Makumbaya Sports Committee. Once again, my name is Jatta-Ya, together with the president, Mr. Ibu Tamba. They said the Kundasa must always know when to leave the stage. Oh, you understand my question? You understand where I'm driving at? Now give me the answer. You recruit him on what department? Or refereeing department or the chairmanship? Okay. Would I have to say that? After this competition, probably today. We are done with the league, and of course today is the end of the.
Well, you know, Salim is trying to push you to the corner, but anyway, that answer might not be coming today. No, sorry. Yeah, that answer might not be, it's premature for him to give you that answer today. But for now, I can, 100% confirm to you that the people of Makumaya, the people of the area, are very, very pleased with the leadership of the state.
I understand the role that you are playing as the media officer of the Makumaya Sports Committee. You're trying, you don't want me to put your chairman in a funny situation. I understand. And you need to adjust his salary. He's playing a pivot role. Well, Percy, to your message to the faithfuls of Makumaya when it comes to promoting national football.
National football is what we have.
You can speak in the local language. And of course, we need
This is the academy that we
just as a message, the academy boys. We need your presence here. The academy boys. The president want to shake hands with you? Probably there's a problem. I am not told about that. I'm just building castles in the air. But then, our president, Mr. Musa Jame, and Falcons want to shake hands with the academy boys.
Alright, wakonde guys na wana mekona una kunyila kuleo kama jokona midi Academy boys. Keti Makumbaya anasadela midere ni mama leo kunyila kuleo please. Anasana leo tumbema inadi you are jealous. Can you please clap for them? Utakuria na sajogo ibomba mbaya team Mako. Thank you very much Lavali for that brilliancy, and it's a pleasure once again having them on the ground. Over 50 kids in this academy. So Makumbaya Mati Namanuzi the main of Falcons. Kupare Vekaisi Mati waiting Kupura Kola Mande Kunila Kola Wabula Topla Uchirale. Ramoke Alkala Nimati Asaf Netamba. Why not anyway? Wanaluka jibu wakurukan wete Makumbaya. Alkala Akuri Makumbaya Wajiba you very well. Ranga Kubabila inshallah. And thank you very much Salim. Thank you very much to the TV that is live here. We are almost about to get into the second period game here tonight. And Barigolo second half of the by force goal on the Dunare. By Nani Kuboka Mundako Kunkujang Mana, Yanga Jilka Sakle. Baja Navetaka Bafana Venaka. We never been to the party. We can see exactly what is going to happen from this beautiful encounter here between Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya once again.
Thank you very much, Lamine Fesane Saliu Jalo, on Lamin Sanyang and Husoy Pass. And we are back into the live ball-to-ball commentary in the second half. It's just the beginning of the second half, and here we go. The central referee, Domingo Kuare, has already awarded an infringement to the in Nigee FC. Both sides picked it from where they left it. It's going to be a forced substitution, a double for that matter. A double substitution for the boys in all red Nigee FC as they are currently preparing to effect a double substitution after the commencement of the second half here. They are planning to introduce fresh leg Saliu Jalo.
Absolutely. They always say like the first half belongs to the players, the second to the coach. And now the 15 minutes is done and we're into the second half. Pafati, I believe they just need to bring in fresh legs in order to give them what they are here for. That is the trophy, the knockout trophy once again. It is proudly sponsored by Falcons FC. Pafati, back to you.
Thank you very much, Saliu Jalo. This is the commencement of the second half. No foul given by the central referee. Ball being cleared desperately into the center circle. This time the flag of the assistant referee is being raised against the center forward. And it's going to be a set piece, and we are about to see a double substitution coming from Nigee FC, and they are introducing two fresh legs. The number 8 for Nigee is coming off, Willie Gomez, and he's been replaced by the number 2, Sirifo Jite. And the second player to be introduced shortly is Osman Jalo. And any moment from now, Osman Jalo will be introduced in the very first minutes of the second half. The number 11 for Nigee is also coming off.
A bit rainy day. We are in summer.
It is a rainy day. A rainy evening from the Makumbaya football field. Who goes home as champions remains the biggest question. Just the commencement of the second half, and you are reminded that this live broadcast is coming to you live from the Makumbaya football field, and the game is currently live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. And the commentary decks for Lamin Fati, Kemo Kanye, Saliu Jalo, Lamin Fesane, Mod Lamin Sanyang, Osman Kamara Nyimasada behind the camera. Ball being taken quickly. Nigee trying to clear their line. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, big possession, trying to get something here. Gets the ball to the center forward. Still on a firm footing, the center forward struggles, and this time it's not going to be a foul. Yes, the central referee very close to the scene, and that's going to be.
There was a sign of reaction, of course, retaliation rather, I wanted to say. He was, of course, calling for a foul, of course, begging in vain, but that never comes his way. And then it's more of like a retaliation, and he was into the referee's book, Pafati.
The center forward and number 14 for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya in Lamin Jatta receives his marching orders from the central referee Domingo Kuare. Domingo Kuare is the central referee for this evening, and he's been assisted by Omar Sisao, Landinjai, and Lamin Sanyang as the fourth assistant referee. All coming to you live from the Makumbaya football field, and the game is also live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube, and the commentary text as usual. Lamin for the game Okani, Saliu Jalo, Lamin Efesani, Mon Lamin Sanya, Osman and Masada behind the camera. There we go, that's a clearance, partially cleared by Nigee. Ball being picked up there by the champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, who tries to get the ball forward, and the number 11 struggles at next corner, and he's been rewarded and a throw in from the left wing back, a long one into the half of Nigee. A goal taken, can they get something from this? Ball being tested down, player goes to ground. That was a wasted opportunity from the champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Into the very first minutes of this corner, coming to you live from the Makumbaya football field. And the game is live. And we are live from LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. Just as I said, that the commentary next Parliament for the game Okani Saliu Jalo. Behind the camera. And good to know that this competition is being sponsored by Falcons Football Club. And we can also confirm the presence of the club president in Colonel Musa Chame with his powerful delegation. And we also have in our midst the media guy of Falcons Football Club in Lamin Efesane. A media guy by excellence. Well, it is good to know that FS is with us, and he is definitely our boss in this profession. Saliu Jalo, good to know that Colonel Musa Jame and the entire team are all present towards this strong final.
Well, indeed, Pafadi, and they are leading by example, just to the chance of Jatta-Ya. That is...
That's a corner ball being floated into the area. Anders ball struck this crossbar. Partially cleared by Nigee FC. Can they try to clear their line? Neatly done by Nigee on the far side.
That must be from Mohamed Sonko, the number 12. Remember, in the first half, at the end of the first half, he was, of course, begging for a foul in vain, and that never comes this way. That strike, he was unable to be on his feet, and that was a wasted opportunity. For the second time, to the rescue was the goalpost.
And that is Mohamed Sonko from Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. That is the league champions. And that was definitely very close.
I believe
the deadlock from the Makumbaya football field.
Pafati, I believe they picked it from where they left it in the first 10 minutes of play.
Yeah, they picked it from where they left it, and that was a brilliant start from the second half, coming to you live from the Makumbaya football field. And you are reminded that this game is currently live on LSTV1 in case you just want to watch this game and you are not able to make it to the Makumbaya football field. The only thing that you need to do, get to Facebook on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube. You will be able to watch this game live on both Facebook and YouTube. Just as I said at the commentators, as usual for Lamin Fati, Kilmoka, Saliu Jalo, Lamin Efesane, Mon Lamin Sane, Osman and Masada behind the camera. Into the very first minutes of this contest, both sides picked it from where they left it. It seems to be another end-to-end affair as the champions trying to win a double here. Will they be able to do that? And questions. Already they are the winners of the league the league trophy. Will they be able to lay their hand on the knockout trophy? It's still lingering in the air. And if they want to do that, they will definitely do that against another combative Nigee side. And it's an infringement awarded to Nigee FC on the far side by the central referee, Domingo Kuare. Nigee dressed in all red against the boys in green in the champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Nigee clears their line into the center circle to the new entrance, who floats the ball on the right side of the attack. The center forward for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya chases. They've been dispossessed. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya picks possession to the center forward and number 40. Can they get something? Power tempo, low drive and off target.
And of course, that is Mohamed again, Mohamed Pa, the captain of Nigee, of course, standing, representing by excellence, and of course, leading by example. That is the captain of Nigee, to the rescue of course, Nigee FC. The number 14 went for goal, that is Lamin Jatta, but that one proved futile for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya Pa.
That went futile, and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, the league champions, continue to knock on the doors of Nigee FC as they search for a breakthrough here. They are still
another relief.
They are still not getting it. In another relief from Nigee FC, will they be able to contain this pressure coming from Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, or Jatta-Ya rather? Jatta-Ya rather remains the biggest question. Another double substitution, this time to the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. I am definitely struggling with this Kunkujang Jatta-Ya and Kete.
You might be wanted for this. ML is from Jatta-Ya. If my memory can serve me right, it's from Jatta-Ya. So just see ML so that you can.
Thank you very much, Saluja. Coming to you live from the Makumbaya football field at a jam-packed Makumbaya football field, and the venue that is currently hosting this Crunch knockout final, and this competition is being sponsored by Falcons Football Club. And good to know that we have their president in Colonel Musa Jami.
I only hope you're not having a wet camera operator in Usman.
It is already a rainy evening. Anyway, the cameraman will also struggle upstairs. Anyway, that is Osman Kamara behind the camera. Nimas and the ball being floated forward, blocked in there by Nigee. That's fine. In there, ball into on the back to the number 12, who controls that ball on the far side. Nigee picks.
And that is Sonko again, Mohamed, the number 12 for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
Mohamed Sonko and his fellow centre forwards continue to knock on the doors of Nigee FC. But unfortunately for them, they can still find the back of the net after minutes of play into the second half. As we already exhausted 10 minutes into the second half, it is currently a barren scoreline coming to you live from Makumbaya football field. A lively contest between Nigee and the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Block in there, solid defensive work. Nigee gets the ball once again to the new entrant, not a decent one, picked up there by the new entrant once again, who squires the ball forward. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down. Let's see what they will solely do. Gets the ball into the area, partially cleared by the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. And Kunkujang picks possession once again, this time the number 16, who picks possession to the centre forward, and he's been penalized. The number 8 and centre forward Pali Sane, who is being introduced shortly, is being penalized by the central referee on the assistant referee rather on the far side, and it is already an infringement and is already given to Nigee FC, who will solely effect the set piece. Nigee in their own hub. Nigee FC will benefit from this set piece.
But this is the beauty of community football. Despite the rain, the fans are still on their toes, watching, and of course they're cheering their boys.
They don't mind. We have to get ourselves wet, but the only important thing that we all need to have is we have to watch this Crunch knockout final. Asan Jiba, so he's forward, gets the ball into the area, into the gloves of the custodian. Ibrahim Asise into his gloves, urges his central defenders to move forward. It is already a lively contest between these two sides in Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya are the league champions, continue to knock on the doors of Nigee FC, trying to have a double here. And if they want to do that, they have to do that against another combative Nigee FC. This time on the far side again, Jatta-Ya. Nigee picks possession on the far side. Nigee looking for something here, ball being cleared desperately. Asan Jiba chases, not a very good one. Nigee picks possession, blocked in there by Asan Jiba, who surges forward once again. Asan Jiba moves the ball forward, trying to get something. Can they get something close to ground? No foul given by the central referee, who waved in for a play on. Into the gloves of the custodian Ibrahim Asise.
And that is the smiling Asan Jiba. He knows that will never come. That will never come his way.
Of course, yes. Even Pafati wouldn't give that as a penalty. Anyway, the central referee Domingo Kware waved in for a play on.
That is a 4-1.
Play continues. Nigee picks possession. Blocked in there by the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. And the flag of the assistant referee already out.
Another offside.
For an offside. I think we are definitely loving what we are seeing at the Makumbaya football field in the knockout final between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. And this football competition is proudly and officially sponsored by Falcons FC.
What a turnout, Pa. What a turnout.
A great turnout. Whenever we get to the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brickham, we believe that It is all here at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. When we get to this recognized Mini Stadium, we think it is all at this recognized Mini Stadium. In Banjul, we think it is all at the Banjul Mini Stadium. And come to Makumbaya football field, and this time around we are getting a different one as we have a jam-packed Makumbaya football field, and this field is currently hosting the league and the knockout final being sponsored by Falcons Football Club, and it is the final between Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Absolutely. I always say this, Pafati, football is alive and well in this country. What is not alive and well is infrastructure. We have a problem of infrastructure. If we are able to have at least a comfortable playing ground in almost all the venues, definitely we will have a vibrant football competitions being organized by football committees. Player goes to ground and he's the number 2 for Nigee FC, and he goes to ground and the central referee Domingo awards an infringement. And there is a player for the champions Jatta-Ya. There we go. You have to wait for the central referee. There goes the number 12 Osman Jalo trying to get the ball quickly, but he has to wait for the man in charge in Domingo Kware. Yes, the player of Jatta-Ya, Kunkujang, was on the ground begging for a foul, but the referee turned deaf ears to that. It is a deaf ear, and the central referee will now give the opportunity to the boys in red in Nigee FC. And these two sides need to work their socks in the regulation, and if they can't get it out or solve it in regulation, they will solely move the ball or the game to post my shootout to solely decide who goes home as champions of the knockout competition being organized by Falcons Football Club. And it is the team captain on number 5 for Nigee FC who is about to effect this set piece. The team captain will effect, launches the ball forward into the area, ball being headed up powerfully. And another header on the side of the number 12 who chases, Mohamed Sonko. Mohamed Sonko, can he keep the ball in play? The flag of the assistant referee is still down. He's one of the finest and the private talents for these champions. He's been blocked in there by the left wing back. Still Nigee picks possession in their own half, trying to have their way out. Not a very good connection, and there we go, the central referee, Kware Dominic. Domingo has already given an opportunity to the boys in all red in Nigee. Who goes home as champions remains the question. Still in the balance. Nigee FC or league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Who goes home as champions? 15 minutes into the second half. Nothing separates these two. Nigee picks possession on the far side. Time to dribble past his marker, and the number 4 and central defender being resolute at the back. Blocks that ball to touch, and the final touch on the player for the champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya picks possession once again. Hassan Jiba trying to move the ball forward on the far side. Jiba Hassan keeps the ball forward, trying to connect. Sonko, who picks possession once again. Player goes to ground, no foul given. Jiba goes to ground once again. Central referee waving for a play on. Champions picks possession on the far side, floats the ball into the area, picks up there by the central defender, and into the gloves of the Ibrahim Assise. They continue to knock on the doors of Nigee FC. Absolutely. Nigee continues to be resolute at the back and trying to nullify almost all the attacks being posed by the league champions in Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Absolutely, Pafati. At one point in time, the counter from Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, you will of course think of like this time around it is their time to break the deadlock, but then the defense line of Nigee remains solid, and of course solid they remain. Solid they remain. The league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya picks possession in their opposition's half. Incredible display from the league champions. They've been dispossessed. This time Nigee picks possession to the latest entrant who picks possession. We're trying to come. Central referee waved in for a play on. This time it's going to be a chase. A chase for the champions. Can they get something here? Player goes to ground. No foul given by the central referee Kware Domingo. This time Nigee picks possession in their own half. The number 4 trying to get the ball off their area, and this time the central referee has already given an infringement. Watching the race from the number 13 of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, of course that is Mohamed Kamara, with the number 5 of Nigee, that is Mohamed Mohamed Ba brother, Mustafa Ba brother. That was the first time Mustafa Ba was left behind in a race, a tussle for the ball. Indeed, a rainy evening from the Makumbaya football field, and that wouldn't and will never stop these fans from watching this crunch knockout final between Nigee FC and the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. And there we go. It's going to be a delivery for the boys in red Nigee. Nigee will effect this. Launches the ball forward, not a very good one. Partly cleared. Nigee picks possession once again, trying to get the ball forward. Keeps the ball on the right side of the attack, and they chase. And the central defender equal to the task. The captain and central defender for the champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, who picks possession, trying to move the ball from their own half and the center forward. He's been penalized by the assistant referee on the far side.
Yeah, he was left alone there.
Pali Sane is being penalized by the assistant referee, and this will solely give the opportunity to the boys in red to effect this in set piece.
That is the substitute.
This is going to be Nigee, who will start the play from their own half, not a decent one, as they handed the ball to their opponents in Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, team or the league champions player goes to ground. Is that going to be a foul? Foul as waved by the central referee.
Yeah, it's a teamwork. We have seen the fourth official. Well, the first assistant referee already handed a throw in, but then the fourth official was there on the right spot at a very visible position. You have to allow this center referee to bring the ball back in favor of the league champions in Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
Thank you very much, Kebo Kanyi, and wherever you might be getting our voices and signals from. We currently broadcasting live from the Makumbaya football field in the Falcons sponsored knockout final between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, and we have played almost 17 minutes into the second half, and nothing separates these two sides. These two sides need to settle it out in regulation, or else the game will be pushed to a post-match shootout to decide who goes home as champions of Falcons sponsored knockout or Makumbaya knockout football competition. There we go. The league champions, Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, picks possession, continues to knock on the doors. Can they get it? They still struggles. This time Nigee picks possession on the left side of the attack, gets the ball to the number 2, who controls that ball beautifully, trying to move the ball forward, tips the ball forward, blocked in there by the champions Jatta-Ya. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya seems to be very much resolute at the back of their defense in trying to nullify most of the chances being crafted. Another quick counter attack. The number 7 has been penalized on the far side by the assistant referee. An end-to-end contest as far as the second half is concerned.
You look at the number 13 of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, that is Mohamed Kamara. You have the height of Sidibe, and of course of St. John Stones in the competition. I just want to mention his name. He was called on in the national team. That is Sidibe, one time playing for Soccer Stars Football Academy under Coach Suleiman Koli. The same height, the same strength, and the same speed as well.
They have a similar height, similar speed, and there we go. Will he be able to deliver the goods for his team? Remains the biggest task and question. Nigee preparing to take this, launches the ball forward, long and high one, into the half of the champions. Can they get something here? Power, that ball inches over the bar. That was a decent one from the boys in red, Nigee.
Very in a hurry. He could have just calmed down and settled well on the ball, but he wanted to punish the goalkeeper and punish the goal net.
There we go. He went in for power. He went in for power, and unfortunately for him, his effort sailed over the bar. And currently, it is a barren scoreline between Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Coming to you live from the Makumbaya football field. Not a very good one. A ball being tipped forward. Asan Jiba will chase on the right side. Will he be able to keep the ball in play? Unfortunately, he could not, and the flag of the assistant referee has been raised on the far side, and it's going to be a throw-in for the boys in all red. And you could see those jubilant supporters coming from the Makumbaya football field. And I think it has been a colorful event coming from the entire supporters of Nigee and also the supporters of the champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
Well, absolutely. If Friday can give you, if a final on a fateful Friday, the 12th of this month can give you a lottery, why not on the 13th? But a chance for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, the number 7.
And there we go, the goalkeeper came rushing into
to the rescue again. Well, I was just giving a replica of TMT and of course Medina. The final ended up in the lottery, the post-match shootout. And this time around, we are still at Makumbaya, and it's goalless between Nigee and of course Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Probably, if the 90 minutes can do, the lottery might do the rest of the closing chapter of this edition.
These two sides need to settle it down in regulation. They will definitely need to settle it down in regulation. If they can do that, we will definitely have this game being pushed to post-match shootout to decide who will solely go home as champions of this knockout competition between Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Yesterday we were at the Live Your Dreams football field in Basuri. It was a 0-0 scoreline between the champions Medina United and TMT. Are we going to see a similar scenario from the Makumbaya football field? Remains the biggest task and question, but time is definitely running out for both Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Who goes home as champions is definitely in the air. It's still in the air.
But I believe the most performing player for Nigee is the goalkeeper. That is Ibrahim Assise. Of course, stood to the tax. Absolutely, that is Ibrahim Asise, the showstopper. I believe he played a pivotal role on their route to this day, coming into the final. Remember, they lost the league last year against this side, that is Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
Thank you very much, Saliu Jalo, for that incredible analysis. And we have already played 23 minutes into the second half unofficial as the Chandra referee and his team of officials are with the official timing from the Makumbaya football field. An incredible turnout from this honorable venue that is currently hosting the knockout final between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. And this competition is proudly and officially sponsored by Falcons Football Club. And we can also confirm the presence of the president of Falcons Football Club is in Colonel Musa Jame, if I may get it right. And there we go. Can they get something here? Ball been plugged in there. Another chance! Wow! Another glorious opportunity for the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya to find the back of the net. But unfortunately, it was a wasted opportunity from the boys in green in Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
Sometimes we call it oh boy. Just in front of goal, Pafati. Even if it was you, a defender turned striker, you could put that ball at the back of the net. But then in a hurry format, being very hungry for glory, things fall apart for him.
Time. Definitely running out for both Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
The only missing thing is a goal here, Papa.
Definitely we are missing goals. Probably we might see a goal or goals as far as this contest is concerned.
The last time they defeated Galoya 3-0, it came in the second half in the final 10 minutes of play, if my memory can serve me right, from ML Sanyang.
They are the league champions last year. They are also the league champions if our records are something to go by. Will they be able to lay their hand on another knockout competition? Remains the biggest, and this time the biggest task. And if they want to do that, they have to do that against a combative Nigee side. This time the league champion speaks possession, and the central referee has already given an infringement to the boys in red in Nigee FC. Kemokani, we have exhausted almost 25 minutes into the second half, and it is already a 0-0 scoreline between Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, and time is definitely running out for both sides as they look forward to laying their hand on this coveted trophy, which is indeed the knockout trophy, being sponsored by Falcons Football Club.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm just going to the approach in the one, because I mean what their technical benches will tell them is to making sure that they avoid conceding the goal first and then trying to score first. So this will be in the mind of every player that is currently playing in the field to making sure that they did not concede the goal. They are fighting whatever necessary the energy that they could have to making sure that they put up everything together and then try to avoid conceding the goal first here. So we have seen Nigee coming very close, and then it went over the bar. Then thereafter, a minute after or two, we have also seen that of the league champions, that is the Kunkujang Jatta-Ya side, also coming very close, but could not put it in the back of the net. So the game currently, as you have earlier mentioned, I mean the time is running out for both sides, and then I believe every other player who's on the pitch is very much aware of the timing here. They would try to make it so that they avoid conceding the goal here, in as much as they would also be fighting to score against their opponent here. So you can also see another guy has also fought.
Absolutely, this time around it is the team in red, Nigee FC.
And there we go, an end-to-end contest between Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, and this recent one went in favor of Nigee.
Pafati
find the back of the net.
Pafati is more of basketball, end-to-end football.
An end-to-end contest between these two. And Kemo, Saliu Jalo, I think we have to acknowledge something here. But before that, there we go. The team captain goes to ground and he's been rewarded by the central referee in Domingo Kuare. Saliu Jalo, I think the introduction of Usman Jalo, the number 12 for Nigee FC, is definitely working well for this Nigee side. He seems to have controlled the midfield.
Exactly, it's what I was talking about in the first half, in which they lost the urgency in the midfield department. And of course, working through that, probably the coach will tell me thank you, but I know that before you. But then, as things stand, the number 17, the number 17, Ibrahim Jalo, is nowhere to be seen for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya in that department. Whilst the number 12, the coming of the number 12 for Nigee FC, played a pivotal role in that department now.
There we go. It's going to be another substitution. And the number 16 is coming on for Nigee FC, they seems to be very much hungry in trying to introduce more and more fresh legs. There we go. The number 16 is already introduced. Bakari Bakari has been introduced by Nigee FC. The boys in all red. A marathon one into their opposition's half. Both been chested down. The first one gets the ball into the area. Can they get something? The goalkeeper came rushing into the gloves of the custodian. Another close one from Nigee once again.
A very good timing from Mendy Yankuba.
There we go. The champion Jatta-Ya picks possession. Hassan Jiba on the right side of the attack. Will he be able to get the ball forward? Blocking there by Nigee.
Captain
picks possession once again. Nigee trying to have their way out from their own half. Struggles. Player goes to ground.
And that is the captain, the busiest player for Nigee FC. That is, of course, Mustafa.
The assistant referee on the far side has already waved in for an infringement in favor of the boys in red in the Nigee FC. An incredible turnout from the Makumbaya football field. Kudos to Makumbaya Youth and Sports Development Organization. You have done an incredible job, and also a very big tap on the shoulders of Falcon Football Club and the team president in Colonel Musa Jame. And it is good to know that the president is also with us here to grace this very important final. And very good kudos to Lamin Efesane, who is serving as the media officer for Falcons Football Club. And it is good to also know that they also have an academy in this very vicinity of Makumbaya and its satellite communities. Kudos to the entire management and staff of Falcons Football Club for bringing football to the doorstep of the people of Makumbaya and its satellite communities. And Salih Ujalo, I think we have seen an incredible turnout here.
Well, it's absolutely a big turnout. It's community football. We have seen 3 players helping the captain to tie the band. Probably the North African side tactic here. Are they good at penalties? I don't know. I never watched them play. Today is the first time. But on their route to glory, anything can be possible for them. Probably they are good at the lottery, whilst Kunkujang and Jatta-Ya want to finish the game in regulation time.
There we go. Who goes home as champions remains the biggest task and question. The trophy is still moving in there. Who will solely go home as champions remains the biggest question. Is it going to be a trophy for Nigee side or a trophy for the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya remains the biggest question. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya try to have the ball from their own half, and the flag of the assistant referee is already raised on the far side, and by now we believe the organizers might be working on the final tactics as far as the awarding ceremony is concerned. Hassan Jiba throws the ball into the area. I had a glancing one for that matter, picked up there by the champions. Can they get something? Trying to control that ball. Another header on the far side. Sonko picks possession. Trying to have his way out. Struggles. Still going Sonko. Goes to ground for the second time, and the flag of the assistant referee. Placed against Nigee. Indeed at a promising position.
Just a stone throw to the 18-yard box. Pafafi. For the first time, Mohamed wins the free kick at that spot. He has been calling for it. He has been yearning for it. But finally it is given to him. I believe the number 7 was trying to switch position. One might say we could just have go for goal, but how many times have they tested Ibrahima and he is true to the tax, or is equal to the tax? That is the goalkeeper of Nigee. This time around they have to defend a set piece again at a very promising angle.
There we go. It's at a promising angle, indeed at a promising angle for the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Can they get something from this set piece remains the biggest question, as Nigee has already assembled a 4-man wall in trying to protect their goalkeeper in the primacy.
Well, the deputy goalkeeper is also warming up. Probably he is their penalty savior.
Most likely. Will they be able to come to the rescue of this team remains the biggest task and question.
But they have to defend this one first.
They have to defend this. They definitely need to defend this. A 4-man wall being assembled in trying to protect Ibrahima Cisse here. Ibrahima working on his wall. And the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya trying to effect this set piece. Indeed at a promising position.
It could be Sonko.
Can they get something from this set piece? Gets the ball into over the bar. A wasted opportunity from the league champions, and time is definitely ticking up.
And the technical bench of Nigee give it a round of applause. Probably thank you. And at this point in time, you don't want to consider goal at this point in time, Pafati, because we have less than 3 minutes to go in this encounter.
We have under 3 minutes before the central referee and his team of officials will solely bring an end to this contest. Unofficial though. Anyway, the league champions Jatta-Ya picks possession. Let's see what they will surely do. Squares the ball on the side of Hassan Jiba on the far side. Hassan picks possession. Hassan squires the ball into the 18. A header! Not a convincing one at all.
He saw the post before the goal arrived. Before the ball arrived, but the moment he touched the ball, he did not see the post. That is it. I don't know. But then he saw the post. He have a very good position, but the moment he has the ball, he never see the post.
A wasted opportunity. Right now, most of the people might be saying, let's go to the post-match shootout to decide the winner.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I am not a very big fan of post-match shootouts though. I am not a fan. Hassan Jiva trying to float the ball, blocked in there by Nigee, who desperately tries to clear their line. Hassan picks possession once again. Nigee to their rescue. Can they defend the ball so well? Who tries to dribble passes? Marker goes to
Sonko again.
And Mohamed Sonko goes to ground, and the central referee Demongo Kware very close to the scene, and he waved in for an infringement in favor of the boys in green in the league champions.
Probably Kunkujang, Jatta-Ya or Nigee are reciting the last verses of the Quran to the lottery.
They must be reciting the final verses of the Quran. Probably Surah class. There we go. The mic is all yours.
Well, thank you so much, Pafati, and then to Saliu Jalo. Well, just to remind you that the trophy will be, accompanied by the authors together with the former Falcons player Solomon Kalfo, who will be taking the trophy to the table. And then remember all the other individual awards, the other wow, that was a good chance there for Jatta-Ya. Anyway, the Makumbaya Sports Committee normally organize an award night where the individual awards, the individual trophies, and then everything will be given after the end of this final, which will come in no time to be decided by the organizing committee. Well, just to tell you that Mr. A. Jame, Mr. Musa Colonel will be sponsoring the leading goal scorer and then the best player award. But apart from those awards, together with the medals to be given to the referees and then to the fourth official.
There we go, and play continues from the Makumbaya football field. And this is Nigee who gets the ball into the area. Great control, can they get something? And still Nigee trying to get something! Straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper.
Well, the faithfuls of Kunkujang, of course, of Nigee rather, we are on the verge of marrying the pitch for a celebration. But the showstopper in Yankuba Minte, did I say Yankuba Minte? 1,000 apologies. We have been married with drama here at the Makumbaya football field. I mean Yankuba Mendy, Abugu Manjago, Digofur, Manjago de Toy. And it is what it is. He saved that chance from Nigee FC, Pafati. Apologies for mentioning Minte. Well, he's the talk of the town right now.
There we go. 4 minutes is already put forward by the sport assistant referee from the Makumbaya football field, and this game is currently live, and we are live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. But the commentary that's Lamin Fadi, Kemo Kanye, Saliu Jalo, Lamin Sanya, Lamin Sanya, Osman, and Nimas are behind the camera. Ball being cleared desperately by Hassan Jiva. Hassan Jiva clears that ball, and it will be a throw in for Nigee FC will now have the opportunity to effect this throw in on the far side. And time is definitely ticking out for both Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. And any moment from now, the central referee might bring an end to this contest. Ball being cleared partially on the far side, on the right side of the champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, trying to move the ball from their own half. There we go, and it's going to be another throw in on the far side, and time is definitely running out. Just 2 minutes. There we go, and any moment from now, we're also going to see a presentation coming from the team. But before that, we're going to continue with the live ball-to-ball commentary from the Kunkujang or from the Makumbaya football field. Saliu, definitely time is definitely running out for both sides, Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Pafati. It is, of course, well, don't mind the other mic. It's FS that is there trying to, of course, give us the latest happenings behind the scenes when it comes to this D-Day, the 13th of July 2024.
And as we know, it Falcons are going to be Aliu Jame and Manjatila.
And that is the final whistle between Nigee and Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Goalless in regulation time into the lottery. Probably we are not in Brikama and we are not married with the rules of Brikama sports. Well, with Brikama Sports, goalless.
We go, it is
Fafadi, you can remind us.
from the Kumbaya football field, and it has just ended here. It is nil apiece between Nigee FC and Kunkujang Jatta.
We are going into the lottery.
This is going to be a post-match shootout.
No, we are not at the box, man.
Who go home as champions? Is it going to be Nigee or is it going to be Kunkujang Jatta-Ya? Not at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And the organizers will tell you we have to reschedule the game. We have to push the game again. And
that is part of the rules.
For a replay. But
absolutely.
And I think the organizers are going to go in for a post-match shootout to decide who go home as champions of this knockout competition. Is it going to be Nigee or Kunkujang Jatta-Ya? It still remains the biggest thousand question. Kemo Kanye, it is all over from the Makumbaya football field, and then this game will be pushed to a post-match shootout to decide who goes home as champions.
If you are not a neutral in this, then of course you will be very much anxious to making sure that your team wins this particular final here. So but as for now, everyone will be hoping that, especially those fans, will be hoping that their teams are on their right forms, in where they bring in the players that will be able to take the penalties very well and then try to execute those penalties very well. Otherwise your team is going to lose the final, because any post-match penalty shootout, you need your goalkeepers to be on the best of their forms, and as well the players also to be in their right states of their mind, so that they will be able to slot the balls in easily. But otherwise, other than that, it is going to be very, very difficult for any of the sides here to win. But one of the sides here must go home with this particular trophy, whether it has to be the league winners, that is Kunkujang Jatta-Ya rather, or it has to be the Nigee side, that is a team hailed from Makumbaya here. I believe most of the fans from Makumbaya here will be hoping that Nigee wins from the post-match penalty shootout, because it is the only team that is representing them in this particular competition. And then if they want to keep one of the trophies here, so of course Nigee must try to win against this Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. So Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, on the other hand, will be hoping for a double, because they have already won the league trophy, and now this is a knockout for you, and they will be as well hoping that they win this knockout also to be crowned double champions in this season's Northern season at Makumbaya here. So the only team that can deny them from winning a double here is this Nigee side that is hailed from this particular community. So otherwise, both trophies will be heading outside the Makumbaya community here.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. And we await the post-match shootout to decide where the trophy will be heading to. Is the trophy going to Nigee FC or Kunkujang Jatta-Ya? Omar Sedi is going to go against Ibrahim Asise. Omar Sedi, team captain. Omar Sedi, team captain. Look at that. And there we go. He first have to put the ball behind the net first before taking the penalty.
Yeah, he was testing whether it is going to go in. I don't know whether the ball will pass through the goal line.
So maybe that might be a good signal for him, because the ball
was it a mind game played?
Lodge itself into the back of the net. And there we go. It's going to be at the very first penalty. And the central referee working on the final touches before giving the green light for the team captain Omar Sedi of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya or Jatta-Ya. I will continue to struggle with this Jatta-Ya and Jatta-Ya. And this is Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, not Jatta-Ya. I beg your pardon. There we go. The team captain Omar Sedi will take this. He is going to go against Ibrahim Sedi. Team captain Omar Sedi. Omar Sedi up against Ibrahim Sedi. Omar into the back of the net, and the champions have just got their first goal. Finally
there is a goal.
There is a goal, and from this spot this time around, and they started with their team captain Omar Sedi. Saliu, a good start for the champions.
Absolutely, but Ibrahima saw the angle of that direction, or saw the direction of the ball, but he was unable to, of course, to put the ball to safety. But what a strike! That is a Champions League penalty, Pafat.
There we go, and it's going to be the force for Nigee. And their number 14 will solely effect this. Number 14 is Bubaba. Bubaba is going to go against Yankuba Mendy. Bubaba against Yankuba Mendy. Bubaba currently trying to position the ball.
Well, you look at the height of the goalkeeper, but then size and height doesn't matter in football.
It doesn't. Let's see what is going to be the reaction from the goalkeeper Yankuba Mendy. And he is this time going to go against Bubaba. Bubaba 14. Going against the netminder for the champions, Kunkujang.
Remember, last year in the league, they won the league in the hands of Nigee via the lottery.
Oh, yes. Will they be able to do that remains the biggest question. The number 14 preparing to take this Bubaba. Bubaba, let's see what he is going to do. Buba! Into the back of the net. The goalkeeper dived to his side, unfortunately for him.
Too hot to handle. Absolutely. He went for it, but that was a thunderbolt strike.
He should have gone in for a palm instead of trying to control that ball.
Absolutely. That was a thunderbolt.
A decent one came on, Kanyi. So far your thought as far as the post-match shootout is concerned?
Very good penalties. The first two penalties are very, very good ones. You can see the goalkeeper for the Nigee side was trying to handle the ball instead of palming it away. So let's see whether the next goal, the penalty taker for that of the Kunkujang Jatta-Ya will be able to put the ball into the back of the net. But we have seen for that of the Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, their first penalty was a very good one, and then Nigee came. It was a very good one as well. But he tries to handle the ball, but it went straight in.
There we go. That's going to be the number 8, Pali Sane, to take this. Pali Sane up against the goalkeeper Ibrahima Cisse. Ibrahima Cisse against Pali. Papalai Sane. Papalai against the goalkeeper. Can he do something here? Papalai is everybody goalkeeper. Nigee! And you could hear those celebrations from the supporters of Nigee. And their goalkeeper Ibrahima Cisse to the rescue. And he dived to his left to palm away that ball from the substitute Papalai Sane. The league champions are in trouble. Will they be able to have their way out? Remains the biggest question. And this time, they need their goalkeeper to come to their rescue.
At one point in time, we saw the deputy goalkeeper woman up, probably the first choice. I've already sent them a clear message. I am equal to the task. Just allow me to complete this game and give you the trophy. And that is what he's doing for now. Advantage Nigee.
Nigee having the advantage, and this time it's going to be Nigee to take this. Nigee Buba Mane, if we may get it right. Buba Mane for Nigee. He must be a penalty specialist. Buba Mane against Yankuba Mendy. Mane, Buba sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And Nigee celebrates.
Advantage Nigee. And even under the tent, they are celebrating. Remember, they are from this village. Nigee.
There we go.
Makumbaya.
There we go. Is it going to be a trophy for Nigee or a trophy for the league champions? And if they are able to do that, that's going to be a double.
Well, they are trying to put a big smile on the face of the Alcalo.
There we go. And this time it's going to be the number 16. The number 16, Mustafa Sedi, probably for the league champions.
Pafati, we are married with it is coming home, it is staying home. And these two things is what we are married here today. Probably it's gonna be, it will never repeat itself. The knockout belongs to us. You take the league. But then for Kunkujang Jatta-Ya, they might tell you there will be a trophy parade. We are taking everything home.
Either to take it away or maintain the league or the knockout trophy in Makumbaya is the biggest task. On his shoulder, Mustafa against the goalkeeper Ibrahima Cisse, and he saved the initial one. Will he be able to get this other one? Remains the task. Ibrahima Cisse, the custodian.
Now a few moments.
Navi moment from the entire supporters, players and whosoever is connected to the league champions in Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
You are not a friend to this.
On the number 16, Mustafa Saidi. Mustafa shapes into the back of the net, a decent penalty.
A Pinanka penalty.
A decent, a well-taken penalty from the number 16.
That is
beautifully executed.
Absolutely.
Beautifully executed from the number 16, Mustafa Saidi.
A Pinanka penalty.
A beauty.
Absolutely, a beauty.
And most of the times, if the ball lodges itself into the back of the net, people will celebrate. But if the goalkeeper saves, people will say, I enjoy it. That was a very weak penalty from the attacker. Anyway, he was very much lucky to have the ball behind the net or at the back of the net.
But it's still advantage, Nigee.
Advantage, Niti. Will they be able to hold on to this advantage remains the biggest question.
The 13th of this month will probably go into their history books.
This is definitely a Navi moment. Away from this.
Absolutely, especially if high blood pressure, you don't watch this Parfati.
Oh my
You might be sitting on an egg.
Another entrant. This time the number 12 Usman Jallow, who did an incredible job in the second half. Jallow Usman Jallow scores.
Wow!
Beautifully taken by the number 12 Jallow Usman.
Mendy saw him, but Jallow was equal to the tax.
The goalkeeper dived to his left, but unfortunately for him, could not have a hand on the ball, and the ball lodges itself into the back of the net. Still advantage, Nigee. And you could hear those cheers coming from the supporters.
Parfati, it is the moment of who is coming next, who is going next.
Most of the times during my playing days, these are the moments that I hate most in football. Most of the time they will tell me, Pa, you are the captain, you have to take the first penalty. I said, don't mind.
No, the captain will take this going.
They will tell you, the captain, yes, this is what I will tell them. I will tell them I will always take the last penalty. Anyway, we have to take it or leave it. Is it going to stay in Makumbaya or is going to go away from Makumbaya?
There is a Gambian flag flying high.
There we go.
Could the trophy fly high for Nigee?
It is the number 4, Mamadou Sambu, for the league champions.
A defender.
Mamadou Sambu given the biggest responsibility. Sambu Mamadou into the back of the net. Still advantage, Nigee.
And the deputy goalkeeper is telling his senior that Bahna, Apedayatale. So like it is coming. They believe that it is theirs and the trophy might remain.
Nigee, if they are able to score
another substitute.
If they are able to score all the goals or all these spot kicks, they will definitely be going home as champions. Amadou Njim.
Can Yankuba Mendy come to the rescue of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya?
Yankuba Mendy, all hopes from the champions will now be on their custodian, Mendy Yankuba. And he's going to have this against another substitute, Amadou Jim. Amadou is one of the players introduced in the second half. Will he be able to score is the biggest question. 18 on his back against Mendy in goal. Jim scores.
Wow.
Beautifully taken and he scores. And the celebration, a beautiful celebration coming from the supporters of Nigee.
And the message is everyone is putting the ball at the back of the net. Just put the ball at the back of the net.
Jatta-Ya needs to score.
Amun Naisal.
And if they score, and that's going to be a scoring for Nigee if my calculation is something to
it is the last kick for Jatta-Ya.
Jatta-Ya needs to score.
It's a lost win.
A lost win and a score win.
Yes.
Lost win, score win. And the goalkeeper seems to be the candidate to take this responsibility.
A memorable day. A day that is meant for their fallen heroes.
Yankuba Mendy. Hands on hip. Shoulders. Hopes on Mendy Yankuba from the league champions Kunkujang Jatta-Ya.
It's keeper versus keeper.
Yes, Mendy Yankuba walks slowly towards the ball. Yankuba Mendy sends his opponent the wrong way.
He sent him to the top.
Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and this time it's going to be Nigee to score, and they will have their hand on this trophy.
All hopes
on the number 4.
Absolutely.
For Nigee FC.
With all work, with all the toil and moil, they fought tooth and nail to be here, Parfati. And the number 4 have to give them the trophy. That is his mission.
Yankuba Kujabi is the name.
And now,
Yankuba Mendy is the name.
Pa, you lost your voice.
He's going to have this against Yankuba Mendy.
It's like you lost your voice, Pa.
Seemingly losing my voice.
Absolutely.
I was in Basori.
For Kunkujang, Jatta-Ya, they have Yankuba Mendy to the rescue.
Jatta-Ya must be reciting their final verses. They will want their goalkeeper to come to their rescue.
The Alcalo.
Nigee will also be reciting their final verses of the Quran.
The Falcons.
Probably shootout class. Number 4, Yusufa Kujabi. All hopes on Kujabi Yusufa. Hands on hip. Against the custodian Yankuba Mendy.
Falcon sponsored
Number 4, Yusufa Kujabi. Oh my word. Navi moment. Navi moment. Number 4. Goalkeeper the wrong way. And scores! And Nigee are the champions of the Falcons sponsored Makumbaya knockout competition after winning on post-match shootouts. Incredible post-match shootouts. And there we go. Nigee are crowned knockout champion. Salute.
Of course, the bottom line is Kunkujang Jatta-Ya yet to win a knockout trophy in Makumbaya. They won the league and the Super Cup, but the knockout, the trophy remains at Makumbaya, and the Alcalo is smiling with a smile. Even Colonel Musa Chame, the president of Falcons, is happy that the oh boy, there you go. Top-notch panel, the champion referee, 24th official, they play their casual, and of course, Pafati, this one is made in heaven for Nigee FC of Makumbaya, made on the 13th of July 2024. Even the center referee is saying, oh boy.
Thank you very much, Salio Jalo. And any moment from now, we will now hand the mic back to the organizers to get us
what a day,
presentation.
What a moment, what a year, what a story. Under coach Fai, Sergio Fai was the assistant coach of Nigee FC when they lost the league last year in the hands of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya. Sergio took up the mantle to be the coach of Nigee FC. Today Sergio is a champion, a knockout champion. Mohamed or Mustafa, the captain of Nigee, will be lifting a trophy, and it's called a knockout trophy for that matter. Well, we will hand over the party quickly to the organizers.
Just read this.
Well, Yankuba Mendy will be awarded the most disciplined player, and it is sponsored by Mr. Alaji Stane, FA assessor. Well, Yankuba Mendy of Kunkujang Jatta-Ya is the most disciplined player in this tournament, and Alaji hands him the award. A moment, a historic evening, a historic month. For the first time ever in their trophy cabin, there is the knockout party made on the 13th of July 2024. Listen up to women abroad, viewers from abroad via LSTV1. I am Salio Jalo of Capital FM, together with a brother in the making, that is Pafati Kemo Usman behind the camera with Newman Seta. And of course, quickly we will join by the sport committee, the organizers, under the leadership of Ibu, of course Tamba, who played a pivotal role in the course of promoting classic football in this vicinity, in this region. That is Makumbaya football field. Well, quickly, Kemo, you have watched the entirety of this game, and of course, Nigee makes sure the trophy remains home, and remains home is the trophy. Your take. Yes, finally. Yes. Of course.
Yes, Salu, it has been a brilliant final, and all in all, it has been a very disciplined one as well. The players and also everyone who has been present here, from the fans going down to whoever has come to this particular occasion, has exercised maximum discipline towards the success of this final. And finally, I mean, Makumbaya has been able to, remain this particular trophy here through this Nigee side. Hopefully, you can also see from the fans that are here, majority of the fans here hail from this particular community here, so they wouldn't want to lose all both trophies to an outside team. Though it's a football for you, if it has to go to Kunkujang, it has been a fair final for them. But hopefully, the Nigee side have made the whole village of Makumbaya proud of them. So it has been a successful final for the stage by this particular committee.
Very much, Salim, and thank you very much to Pafati. Thank you very much to all the media that are here. And we are going straight to the hour in proper here. Why we have to say congratulations to Nigee FC. And I am very much sure that the fans are happy. Are we happy? Hey, I am not hearing. Hey, Pepe. So we have to start with the match ball presentation. Maola Popola Wanjamati, the ball that has been placed here for the Falcons, Koku sponsor, Ekatawi, Besenio committees. But on another Amidere, Kantmati, Katawi, Makumbaya as a village. Why can't Katayeti committee? We know very well, Mati, Leku Komjia, Kanmanja, Kedi Makumbaya Chebel. Who come to organize a tournament and they do fully, of course, Makumbaya. What are Una Leo, please? Can we put our hands together for fun? Can we have a committee member to receive the ball? Natalio mobile. And you can very good ball with quality. And that sponsor me this, of course, award is a reference. Thank you. So now, Ibu, I may now call on the referees of the day. I'm about to send for referee. Nagao.
The medals are sponsored by myself.
All right. Okay. So now we are going to the referees medal, sponsored by Ibu Tamba himself. Una Lolo, please. Ibu, thank you very much for sponsoring this medal to the referees. That is. Thank you. Can I call on Keba Bojam, please? The referees, chairman of West Coast. Thank you, Keba. You may stand here. Thank you. Keba, you can stand here. That will be given to... Good. Juma. Okay. Can you speak Yola?
Yes, I can speak.
Good, this way. Hey. Yes, good. Keba na gentlemen. Thank you. Very good. Thank you. So that is it. We say congratulations to the referees. And that is the main referee of the day tonight. A very great game for that matter. Thank you. Thank you very much, and congratulations. Thank you. That is the referee. Next, we will of course have to say thank you to Ibu Tamba for sponsoring this. Next is the runners up. Do they have anything? Artisan? I know the mask.
Between Falcons and vice versa. One of them.
Idi. So copy. Kukila. Okay. So you decide who is giving the runners up and the trophy itself. We go about two of you.
Yes.
Give each. Freeze. Thank you. Y'all deserve this. And it has been a very pleasant final. Finally, Yobejori history Makumbaya. Namani lobum eno ekipedi Makumbaya yankwane Nigee. Koku kami champions why Balauja. Mini Warren Ulmati. Jad Kanka firm of the Makumbaya Isuke Yolul. What are the next award? Yanota Ambesena Yokone me the runners up. Budget can call them the losers. There are no losers. And these runners up were the conquerors of this environment. Koku ngare sikop sajupo edere. Woto Jad Koku Fota Jambu Manjamati. They are the runners up. I will call on my boss Idi Konta. Can you please put up your hands together? For him, please. Falcons Vice President. Thank you. Ibu? Very good. She will hand over that to the VP. Thank you. Can I call on the captain of Kunkujang, Jatta-Ya? Tajulan Magai, please. Kema Kumbaya, Leji Lewil. Thank you. Very good. So the team Makumbaya are the runners up. Captain. Willi Sone Butinken Sondo. Dalasi Willi Tani Lulu. Kunkujang Jatta-Ya kone jinja mansende sigura solul. Bare kala kone keda captain now. Thank you. Thank you very much. You can sew up the shirt. Turn it this way. Wow, Falcons. Good. Yeah. So the shirt Falcons FC goes to the captain. Thank you, captain. $15,000 is in that place. Thank you. Thank you very much. Kema Kumbaya, Lebamban, Mandababa Yuarino Ebolam Kubang. Is that all? We now move on to the main issue why we are here. And I will call on the president of Falcons FC, the native of your own village. Put up your hands together for him, please. Tajulama for Falcons. Musa Jame, you're welcome. Thank you very much. Ibu, so the trophy will be given to the winners, the champions of the knockout tournament here. Can we have the team, please? Nigee, can we come forward, please? Gijo, quickly, Monolabanga da captain Onagao. Albese Nanole. Can we do that, please? Casimiro, let's have the team here, please. Nigee FC, please. Coach Alina, hey. Kylan. You come. Thank you very much. Mamadou Sabali is also on the ground. We will just want you to second and the captain come last. Wait. Allow him to. Okay, Konjijo ma manji rotate ma. Hola, I mean ala teneteng. Captain no last come as usual. So please, Makumbaya people, let's put up our hands together for Mamadou Sabali. He's already on the ground. It is better late than none. So the team Nigee are coming. Put up your hands together for them. They will shake hands with the high delegation before we give this to the captain. Thank you, Casimiro. Nasaba Libadu. You may take the person here. You may take that person. He is the big man. The youths are happy. Hello. I'm Kenny Tantange, please. All right. Okay, now it is being given that Musa Jame has given the order that Mamadou Sabali will now hand over the trophy. That is a very good gesture here. Mamadou Sabali is on the ground, so he will be the one to hand over the trophy. That is the left. Is that thank you. So, stop, right? Guys, players will at least they say can good. So can we have Nigee? They are the champions, Sabali. They are Nigee FC. They played against Kunkujang Jatta-Ya United, and Nigee became the champions this year's knockout in Makumbaya. Thank you. That is Mamadou Sabali. The youths are happy, and I think the youths are smiling. I don't know if it tells, but they are winners, and they must be happy. So Sabali is asking them one by one whether they are happy. Thank you. The captain will also have a Falcon shirt. That is a Falcon shirt to be given, and the cup together with the prize money here. That is it. So Ibu, we may allow the lady to gently hand over the cash prize to Mamadou Sabali, right? Yes, he is the big man, and you may come. Tatulan Mako, please. That gentleman is Mamadou Sabali. That is Mamadou Sabali. Thank you. Yes, we want her to hand over to you. Then you guys will give it to the captain. Yes, so you hand over it to Sabali and captain, champions. Captain for Nigee. Mustafa, come here. Your money have done hand it over. From the committee to them. Then you hand over. Foglo. So that is it. We start with the captain first.
So the teams come closer. They are the winners.
Hey, Nigee, Konejilo Futate, you are the winners. Are you not ready to get your trophy? Come closer, please. Captain, congratulations. This is a Falcon jersey. And this one is my favorite among the jerseys. Thank you. Congratulations. Ako mo italati yamoy. So we now give $20,000. Civilisone Kabanan Sondo. William Wanebije. Mamadou Sabali. The youths are happy. Handing over to the champions. Follow the other. Kodo the I want the Kojo la follow. Wale kwaita mboga hani back. Kojo kumani waina kodo follow muda. Thank you. Hey, are you happy? Champions Nigee United. Wonderful. You know anything about Kopo Sambala la team working. I don't know what will happen when he reach to the team. I feel like Omna Jebe team yola. Mustafa now running wild. Congratulations to Nigee United. It's a pleasure. Thank you, man.